and the Rose Bowl. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the TCU head coach. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Bruins ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, it's Payne. Defense all over it.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Got the quick pass. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. Pushes ahead. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
There he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big 1st down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Snags it, and there's running room. He's at the touchdown, Horned Frogs. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Iamaliava. Quickly to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Making the adjustment on the play. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Right side, it's Smith. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing, Iamaleava. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get 1st downs.
And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Gonna run it. It's Owens. Turning it on. Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little-known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA, and you know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last game.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Put 6 on the board. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're looking for an advantage to the right.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. And he almost had a pick.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Got a little space. Crosses the 45. Oh, he's got some space. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
The Bruins, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Changing the routes with his receivers. Iamaleava looking to the big tight end. Had to force that one.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play on it.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Out wide left, it's Smith. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. On the run, it's Phillips. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they love to convert this 3rd and short. Pulls and fired complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. He's changing the play. Iamaleava to throw for it on 4th. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Out wide right, it's Hill. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Second down, gonna throw it. Left side is Shelton. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Shoots it to the left. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to throw again. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The Horned Frogs will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. And the Horned Frogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Got a man, it's Hill. Smashes through the tackle. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
You know what's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The quick out. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We start with Baylor taking on the number 14 team, the Kansas State Wildcats. And it's the Bears with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game.
The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Play action, Iamaleava. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Flush to the left. Looking down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Breaks into the open. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Shelton. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on, and the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but won a play to get the football back. And that one play just changes the entire perspective on this game. If you finish that drive, go up 2 scores, you might be able to solve this thing away. Instead, we've got a game.
No doubt about it. Let's give this defense a lot of credit, because playing with their backs against the wall, in that situation, they knew someone was going to have to step up and make a play. Creating that takeaway now, giving the football back to their offense, trailing but with the chance to win. Man, it does not get better than that for that defense.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. They're going to ride this running back. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable third down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy and he gets you a first down and he gets you another first down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bruins. They take the lead here in the second half. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a thrilling 50-yard run for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. Quickly complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Swamped immediately.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Stepping to the right. The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Out wide left, it's Owens. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Bruins with the 1st and 10. Throwing, Iamaleava. Right side, it's Phillips. Makes the catch, and he's free. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bruins. And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point is good. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeps it himself. He'll toss it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Left side, it's James. Still on his feet at the 45. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. With the run on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, TCU. Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've been outstanding the last couple of possessions, both times winding up in the end zone, and they've grabbed the lead. Uh-oh, look out. Turning it on. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Play fake, Nico Iamaleava. Buying a little time to his left. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Now this offense is back on the field. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today, because not only do they have to worry about the running backs, and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Trying to run, it's paid. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. His 17th touchdown of the season and 3rd of this game. He'll set up to throw. Sweet grab in the end zone for the 2.
Well, that's the right call to go for 2 right there, because the analytics say if you get it, you now make it a 3-point game, and your opponent can only tie with the field goal. If you had gone for 1, your opponent could take the lead with the kick, so nice job there getting it executed.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava unloads it left. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. 4th down, Iamaleava. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Rush right in his face. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Oh, he's got some space. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, UCLA. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Out wide left, it's Hill. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Drops back on first down. Out wide right, it's Payne. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking for room. It's Phillips. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. TCU calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee.